Hello everyone, I am Madhavi Jaitly, one of the student of IB, and currently I am pursuing Masters in Big Data Analytics. So during the lockdown period, I have done analysis on COVID-19 India dataset. So today I am going to discuss with you all that from where did I get the data and how I have interpreted it, and finally how I have created the dashboards using Tableau. So let's start with it. So before going to the dashboard one, I am going to show you the data which I have used for the analysis. So here is the data, and I have took this data from Kaggle. So it has 9 columns and 1025 rows. So now let me quickly describe the columns which I have used for the analysis. So this is the date column which I have used, and it is comprising of the dates from 30th January 2020 to 16th April 2020. And this column is the state or union territory column, which consists of the states or union territories of India, as you can see from here. And then I have used this number of cured, number of deaths, and number of confirmed cases columns. And these 3 columns are cumulative in nature. By cumulative, what I mean is, as you can see for Kerala, number of confirmed case is 1 on 30th January. And if we see for 31st January, the number of confirmed cases still 1. It is not the new one, but it is the previous one only. So as we can see for 1st Feb, the number of confirmed cases has been 2 now. So that means only 1 case is confirmed on 1st February and the previous one got added into this. So that is why now the count is 2. So this is all about the data. So now if you want to see, like I have data till 16th of April. So if you want to see that how many are confirmed cases till 16th of April, so what you can do is you can just need to sum up the confirmed cases of 16th April only. So it is showing that till 16th April, we have number of confirmed cases as 12,759. So yeah, this is all about the data. Now we move on to the first dashboard. So here is the first dashboard, COVID-19 India analysis. So it consists of 3 plots. So first plot is like very easy. It is showing the states with their number of confirmed cases. So as you can see here, Maharashtra is having number of confirmed cases as 2,919. So similarly, we can look for the other states. Let's look for Delhi. Delhi is having number of confirmed cases 1,578. So we can look for like states and their number of confirmed cases. So the second plot is showing state-wise percentage of confirmed cases. So basically, this is calculating the percentage of confirmed cases in each state, and then it is highlighting the top 10 most infected states. So now the third plot is showing percentage comparison of death versus cured, and it is showing weekly comparison. So let's see. So let's consider the date 8th March. So basically it is showing the number of confirmed cases from 2nd March to 8th March, and number of confirmed cases are 39 in this duration. Let us confirm this from data. So let me quickly filter out the date. We want to check for 2nd March to 8th March. So if someone gonna ask you that how much are the total confirmed cases between the 2nd March to 8th March, so we just know that the confirmed cases are cumulative. So the 2nd March cases are being added up to 3rd March, and 3rd March cases are being added up to 4th, and so on. So we will quickly skip to the 8th March, because we know like from the number of confirmed cases from 2nd March to 8th March are all being added up to 8th March. So when we are going to sum these confirmed cases, we are getting the total of 39, which is correct from our plot. And similarly, now we can see for number of cured and number of deaths to calculate the percentage. So up till 8 March, we are having 0 number of deaths, and the number of cured we are having is 3. So let's now calculate the percentages. So as you can see for 8 March, percentage of death is 0 because number of death was 0. So 0 divided by 39, we are getting 0 percentage. And for the cured ones, we have number of cured as 3. So basically it is 3 divided by 39. So that is why we are getting 7.69 percentage. So similarly, we can count the other weekly death rates and cure rates. So this is all about the dashboard one. Now let's create it. I have imported the data set in Tableau and it's a text file. So here is our data. So now let's move on to the plots. So in first plot, I want state-wise confirmed cases. So let me drag the state or union territory in columns and number of confirmed cases in rows. Let me sort it and then I'm going to label it. So from the plot, we can see that confirmed cases in Maharashtra are 22,000, which is wrong. And why it is wrong? Because we know confirmed cases column is cumulative and then we are doing sum of that column, which will definitely give us wrong data. So now let me change the operation from sum to maximum. And let me change the label to, so I will be dragging max number of confirmed cases to labels, and now we are getting the correct data. So what it is doing is, it is out of whole data, it is picking the maximum confirmed cases of each state. So basically it is picking the cases of 16th April, which is the recent date I have in my data. So now it is correct. So now I am going to change the plot to map plot. So it's all done, but it is showing two unknowns. So let's have a look. So let me edit the location. So it is not finding matching location to Ladakh. So Ladakh is not in the list. So I will be going to assign Jammu and Kashmir to Ladakh. And for unassigned values, I have 3 unassigned values in my data. So the 3 is like very less number. So what I will do is, I will just totally remove them. I will just filter them out. So now our plot is ready. So now let me beautify it. I am going to change its color and I will be picking red color because according to me, red is color of some alert or danger. So number of cases I will be showing through the red colors. And we can beautify it further by putting state or union territory as labels. So you can see we are getting this. So now we can basically change this also, like we are having state or union territory as Rajasthan, but maximum of confirmed. So what is maximum of confirmed? We know, but the user might not be knowing this. So we can change it through tooltip. Click on the tooltip and from here you can change it to number of confirmed cases. So it's all done. So the first plot is done and I'm going to rename it as COVID-19 India. So try to give meaningful name to the sheet because the name of the sheet will appear in your dashboard and the name should be like that so that it will justify your plots. So remember this thing. So now moving on to the next plot, I want to show percentage distribution of confirmed cases state-wise. So let me drag state or union territory in columns, and then I will be dragging confirmed cases. So basically now what I'm going to do here is I will put date into filters, and I will be requiring only date of 16th April. I want data only of 16th April. So, and let me change the plot to pie plot, and we can resize it. We can fit its width or height, or like I'm going to select the entire view. So as you can see, for Delhi, it is showing the number of confirmed cases, but we have this already in our previous plot. But for this plot, I will be requiring the percentage. So let me add table calculations. Wait. Yeah. So I will be adding quick table calculation, and I will be choosing percentage of total. So now as you can see, it is showing percentage of Delhi. So now let's confirm it from the data first. So I'm having this data. We have calculated it before also. Number of confirmed cases till 16th of April are 12,759. Let me put it here. 12,759. So we can calculate the percentage of confirmed cases state-wise as this divided by this. Let me fix it. Wait, yeah. So I have fixed it. So now we are getting the percentages of confirmed cases of each state. So let's see, for Delhi, we are having 12.3%. So let's see in our plot, for Delhi, we are having 12.37%. So it's correct. So now let me change its color. So I have changed the color, and now you can just annotate the top 10 states. And I just basically want the name of state and the percentage of total confirmed cases. So it's here. So similarly, you can highlight the other states too. Let me highlight this Maharashtra. And it's all done. So basically you can make another plot by showing the top 10 confirmed cases state-wise. Let me show you that. Let me change the operation to maximum. So you can take help from this plot and highlight the states in here. So let me rename it to its percentage distribution of confirmed cases of each state. So yeah, it's all done, and now you can modify it according to you. So I will be typing this top 10 most infected states highlighted. Let me change its size. And color too. So yeah, you can beautify according to you. So it's all done. So now let's move on to the third plot. But before moving to the third plot, I will going to show you a diagram because it's a bit complex one. So I will try to explain through diagram first and then we will create the third plot. So this is the diagram. We have dates and I want to pick weekly dates from the dates, like from 2nd March to 8th March and from 9th March to 15th March. And from these dates, I want the maximum dates. Like between 2nd March to 8th March, maximum date is 8th March. And similarly for this week, the maximum date is 15th March. And for these maximum dates, I want to take out number of confirmed cases, cured and deaths. Why I am doing this is because I have explained you previously when we were looking at the dashboard. So I will explain here once again. Since confirmed, cured and deaths are cumulative, so we know that these statistics for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th March will be getting added to 8th March. And similarly for this week. So that is why we are taking out the maximum dates and we are just focusing on the statistics of these maximum dates only. So now let's do this thing in Tableau. So let's drag this date in columns and let me change it to week. And now let me drag this date to filters too, and I will choose here individual dates, and then I will be using this to mark here the individual dates. Since 7 days back from 2 Feb is 26th January, though it is not in our data, but on the plot it will be shown as 26th January. So we will be going to mark this starting date of our data and then the dates here mentioned. So it's 16 and then 23 and then 1st, 8th, 15, 22nd, 29th and 5th, and the last one is 12th. So when we will do this and then we will put confirmed cases, so we will be getting weekly number of confirmed cases. So these are the correct one. So it's showing of 12th till 12th because after 12th the 7 days will be 19th April, and so we are having data till 16th April, so that is why the ending date it is taking is 12th April. So till 12th April we are having number of confirmed cases as 8,447. So we can confirm it from data too. So let me go to 12th of April. So yeah, it is from 12th of April. Let's see the number of confirmed cases. So yeah, number of confirmed cases up to 12th are 8,447, which is correct. So now we can similarly search for number of cured and number of deaths. It will give the weekly number of cured, number of deaths and number of confirmed cases. So now we want percentages. So let me put here and let me apply the filter on date to the selected worksheet, and I will be selecting this worksheet because why I am doing this, because this will help me not to do the previous thing which we have done with the dates again. So the filter is automatically applied to the sheet 5, so the dates are already being here. So now let me create the calculated field for the percentage calculation. So percentage cured, and it is of India, so let me mention that, and the formula will be sum of cured divided by sum of confirmed. Let's multiply it by 100. So it's done, and let me do the same with percentage death India. So the formula is similar, sum of deaths divided by sum of confirmed. So now it's all done. Why is it expecting me to close here? Wait. So yeah, now it's all done, and let me drag this. And also the date, and I will be choosing week again, and I will be choosing line graph. So let me merge it. Dual axis. I will be making the axis of percentage cured and percentage death as the same axis, and I will then synchronize the axis. So yeah, here you got the graph. So now we can beautify it. For the cured one, I will be using the bar graph to represent, and for deaths, I will be using line graph only. And for the confirmed, also I will be using the line graph. So we can beautify it, we can modify their colors. So for percentage of cure, I will be using this, and for death, I will be using red color. So it's all done. And for confirm, also you can edit the color. So yeah, it's all done. And remember this, the percentage cured and death and confirmed are not normalized. They are having different axes. So that is why I have shown confirmed cases below this. These are in thousands, and these are from like 0 to 15 or 20. So these are the percentages and these are the numbers. So I can modify it now using tooltip. It is fine. I will be changing for this tooltip, and we can put a percentage sign over here. So you can see now there is percentage sign after 7.69. Similarly, we can do for death rates also. So let me select this, and then going to tooltip, putting percentage sign here, and it's all done. So you can modify it according to you. So now you can like highlight one of the dates if you want to show, like for 8th March suppose. So we can, here we can annotate this thing. And for cure also, we can annotate it also. So it's all done. And for these, you can simply put confirmed cases 2 labels, and all the confirmed, wait, sorry. Let me go to this graph first, and then we can label the number of confirmed cases weekly. So it's all done. Now let me rename it. Percentage comparison of deaths versus cured. So it's all done. So now we can create the dashboard. Let's go to the dashboard, and let me increase the size of the dashboard first. So it's done. And now I will be dragging the sheets one by one. Here is the first graph which we have made. So let me fit it, and then let's drag the second graph we have made. So it's all done. We can remove the unrequired things, and now let me put the last graph we have made, that is percentage percentage comparison of deaths versus cured. And now it's all done. We can give the beautiful title to the dashboard that will justify our plots, that what we are going to describe here. So let me give a title. So basically it's the COVID-19 India analysis. So yeah, it's all done. You can beautify it, you can change its color and size according to yourself. So first dashboard is done. So now let's move on to the second dashboard, which is COVID-19 India statewise analysis. So for this, I have used the data which I have used to create the dashboard 1. So the second dashboard consists of 3 plots, and the first plot is describing the statewise number of confirmed cases from most infected state to least infected state. And the second plot is showing the statistics of a chosen state. And for the time being, chosen state is Maharashtra. So it is showing number of confirmed cases, number of cured, and number of deaths of Maharashtra. The third plot is showing the comparison of cured and deaths of a chosen state. So it is showing the weekly comparison. So this plot is similar to the plot which I have plotted in dashboard 1, but these both are different in that terms. In dashboard 1, it was for of India in total, and in this dashboard, this plot is for a particular state, and that is of Maharashtra. So now let me change the state, and so you will be seeing that whenever I am going to change the state from here, then these two plots will change accordingly. So this was all about the dashboard 2. So now let's create it. So for the first plot, I want state-wise number of confirmed cases. So let me drag this state or union territory in columns and number of confirmed cases in rows. Let me change the operation from sum to maximum, and let me sort it, and let me put it in labels and colors. I will be editing the color and choosing red. So it's all done. It is showing state-wise number of confirmed cases. So let me rename it. It is showing state-wise number of confirmed cases. So it's all done. So moving on to the next plot, in which I want statistic of a chosen state. So let me put this into columns and also into filters. And then I will be showing the filters, and from here I will be choosing the single value drop down. And for the chosen state, I want number of confirmed cases, number of cured, and number of deaths. Since we know that these 3 columns are cumulative, so let me change the operation from sum to max here and also here. and now it's done. So let me change the plot to side-by-side bars. So it is showing the statistic for Andaman and Nicobar. Let me put measure values in labels too. So it's all done. Let me rename it. So it's statistics of a chosen state. It's all done. So now moving on to the third plot, in which I want weekly comparison of cured and deaths of a chosen state. So let me drag the date first, and I'm going to change it to week, and then let me drag this. And in the previous sheet, let me apply the filter on state and union territory, and I will be applying the filter to selected sheet, and for the time being my sheet name is sheet 8. I am applying this filter because I want, whenever I'm going to change the state from here, so the state should automatically get changed in sheet 8. So as you can see here, the state has been changed to Maharashtra, and also you will be seeing that in sheet 8 Maharashtra is there. So for this state, now I want number of confirmed cases. Let me change it to maximum. So yeah, it's all done. It is similar to the plot which we have plotted in dashboard 1, but in this we don't need to manipulate the dates as we have done with in dashboard 1. As you can see from here, like for 22nd March up till 28 March, the number of confirmed cases 180. So let me check from the data once. I will go to the data and explain you the difference between the dashboard 1 and dashboard 2. 22nd to 29 March. So yeah, so for 22nd to 29 March, we will be considering the 28 March. We will be taking the date from up till 28 March. So if it was the dashboard 1, then we would be considering the dates of 28 because it is the maximum date and duration. And then if we have applied the maximum of confirmed here, so it will be choosing this value 180, because out of all these number of confirmed cases, this value is the maximum. So it would be wrong for the dashboard 1, because we want number of total cases like this sum. We want 909 for the dashboard 1, but we would be getting 180 if we applied the same thing which we are applying in this plot. So the difference here is we have this for the particular case Maharashtra. So what it will do, it will just filter out the statistic or like number of confirmed cases of Maharashtra in the duration from 22nd March to 28 March, and then out of those confirmed cases, it will be picking the maximum confirmed case of Maharashtra, and that will be 180. So as you can see, that will be 180. So we will be getting the correct information. But our work has not been completed yet. I want percentage of cured and percentage of death, and for this purpose I am going to create the calculated field. So let me rename it percentage cured, and here the formula will be little different from the formula we were using in dashboard 1. There we were using sum, and here we are using maximum. Maximum of cured divided by maximum of confirmed. Let me multiply it by 100. Wait. So yeah, it's all done, and let me do the same for percentage deaths. max of deaths divided by max of confirmed. So yeah, now it has been done. So let me drag these two also. Let me make their axis same. And now let me modify it. For cure, I will be using same bar graphs, and for death, it's the line graph only. So, and wait, for this, let me label the confirmed cases. So now let's understand it and let's verify through data that are these percentages correct or not. So from between 22 to 28, we are getting number of confirmed cases as 180 for Maharashtra. So let me filter the data quickly for Maharashtra. And we are seeing between 22nd to 28th. So we will directly jump on to the maximum date since it is cumulative in nature. So for this, we are getting number of confirmed cases as this, and number of cured, number of deaths is this, and number of cured are 25. So let me find out the cured percentage. It will be 25 divided by 180, and also the death percentage, which will be 5 divided by 180. So now cure percentage is this. Wait. So now cure percentages we are getting 13.89, which is correct, and the death percentage we are getting is 2.78, which is also correct. So now we have created our plots. So let me rename it. I will be going to give it a name as comparison of deaths versus cured of chosen state. So it's all done. So now let's move to the dashboard. So let me increase the size of the dashboard first. So it's done. So now let me drag the first sheet, that is state-wise number of confirmed cases. Let me fix this. It's done. So now let's drag the second plot. It's also done. And now let's drag the last plot, that is percentage comparison of deaths and cures. Yeah, it's all done. So now let me give a good title to this dashboard, and I will be giving it COVID-19 India Statewise Analysis. So it's done. Let's show the title and let's edit it. You can beautify according to yourself. So now it's done. So now if I'm going to change the state, so now the statistics in these two plots will be changed according to the state I have chosen here. So now it's all done. So now let's move on to the third dashboard. So this is the third dashboard, Health Facilities in States of India. It consists of two plots and one table. So the first plot is showing population of chosen state, And for the time being, chosen state is Maharashtra. So it is showing total population, rural population and urban population of Maharashtra. Second plot is showing availability of hospital beds in chosen state. So let me tell you how I have calculated this. So as we can see from this table, the number of rural beds in Maharashtra are 12,398 and urban beds are 39,048. So that means these much number of beds are available for 61 million of population. So if we want to calculate that how many number of people are sharing one rural bed, so that will be calculated as rural population divided by number of rural beds. So we will be getting this statistic. That is 4,965 number of people are sharing one rural bed. Similarly we can do for urban beds. So now we can change the state from here and see for all the states of your choice. So that is all about the dashboard 3. Now let me show you that which data sets I have used for creating this dashboard. So basically I have this population data which is telling the total population, rural population and urban population of each state. And the second data set I have is hospital data set, which is showing number of health centers, number of rural hospitals, number of rural beds, urban beds, and so on for each state. So I have done inner join of these two data sets, and with the resultant data set, I have created the dashboard. So now let's see how I have created the dashboard 3. I will be importing data now. This is the hospital data set, and I will be performing inner join with population data. So now as you can see, the inner join is already there, but it is on serial number. So I'm going to change it to state or union territory, and same I will be picking from here. So now our data is ready. So next we move on to plots. So I want a plot like population statistic of state. So I will be dragging state or union territory in columns as well as in filters, and okay. I will do show filter, and from here I will be selecting single value drop down. So for the state, I want total population, rural population and urban population, and I will be using side by side bars graph for this purpose. So now our plot is done, and to make it more beautiful, we can put measure values to labels. So yeah, it's all done, and now I will be applying filter to state or union territory and applying filter to the all sheets using this data source, because I want whenever I'm going to change a state from here, so the state will be changed to the other sheets too. So now it's all done, and let me rename it. So it's all done. So now moving on to the next plot, I will be dragging state and union territory again, and it is showing Maharashtra because in the previous sheet I have selected Maharashtra and applied the filters to the all sheets. So for now this plot, I will require number of people sharing one rural bed or one urban bed. So for this purpose, I will be creating the calculated field. Let me rename it. So it is number of people sharing one rural bed, and the formula is rural population divided by number of rural beds. So I will do the similar thing for urban beds. Number of people sharing one urban bed. Formula will be similar. Urban population divided by number of urban beds. So now I will be dragging these two in rows, and I will be using the same side-by-side bar graphs for this purpose. And to beautify it, I will putting measure values in labels. So now we can rename it availability of hospital beds in chosen state. So it's all done. Moving on to the table, we will be dragging state in columns, and now I want number of rural beds and number of urban beds as a table. So it's done. Let me rename it to now it's all done. Now let's create a dashboard. Let me increase the size of the dashboard. It's done. And now let's drag the first sheet. Let me put it here. So the sheet 1 is here. Now let's drag the sheet 2. Sheet 2 is here. The color of this and this is similar, like population and number of people are similar. So let me change its color. I will edit colors, and for this I will be choosing this color and this color. All applied. And last I will be showing this sheet also. So yeah, it's all done, and let's give a beautiful name to the dashboard, like health facilities in states of India. It's done, and let's show the title. We can beautify it according to us. We can modify its color and size and font style of your choice. So yeah, third dashboard is all done. So let me change a state from here. If I'm going to change a state, then these 3 plots will automatically change according to the state chosen. So it's all done. So thank you everyone for watching the video. I hope you liked it. Stay home, stay safe everyone. Thank you.